Hello everyone, Thor here. I saw Furiosa last night, so I just want to talk about it really quick. It's the prequel to Fury Road, about the character Furiosa. It goes through her life from a young age and how she became what she is in Fury Road. I'll say it connects really well. I'll try to avoid spoilers, but that's kind of the nature of prequels, is if you saw Fury Road, you know a lot of spoilers. Like, you know she's got to lose her arm. You know she's going to go through some things to become what she is in Fury Road. And this explains it all really well. There are some surprises, so I won't jump too far into those, because I think you should definitely go see this movie. This movie is awesome. This movie is really good. I think you need a theater experience. It's the only way to do it. There's a lot of great set pieces. There's car combat. There's a lot of character development. You got to get more of this world. Like, you kind of see, I believe it takes place in I know it's filmed in Australia, and I believe it takes place in Australia. The Wasteland kind of reminds me of the Wasteland from, it's kind of like Fallout, but without as many mutants, but also Wild Arms, the PS1 RPG, just with how it's all like desert and everything everywhere. But they have these little oases with like water and some food, and they explained where people get gas from. I guess they went more into this in the game, the Gas Town. The creators definitely got like the lore set up, and this kind of sets up how the three warlords were set up. Really explains how it all fits with Fury Road, which is really awesome. It's one of the best prequels I've ever seen, which is, prequels can be really hard to do, especially if it's someone different coming in, but at least this one, it's George Miller, and he knew what he wanted to do. The scenes are awesome. They make a big rig, kind of like Fury Road, so they have a little Fury Road in there, which I think I prefer Fury Road over this, but this is like right there. Whereas like Fury Road's like a 9-10, this is like a 8-9. It's just like a step below, a notch below. I think it doesn't keep its foot on the gas like Fury Road does. And this is a pretty long movie. I mean, it's I think 2 hours 20 minutes, so it's definitely doing something right to keep you engaged for that long and want to sit through it. Even with how long it is, I'd definitely go see it again. If they had to recast Furiosa because they didn't want to de-age her, I respect that decision, because de-aging can sometimes be messy. She's really, really good as Furiosa. It's tough being a character that doesn't speak too often, because you have to understand them through their actions, and facial expressions is huge. And she did a really good job with it, and you can really see how Furiosa became who she was, and you meet all the people that influenced her. And even from a young age, she lived in this little village area that tried hiding from the Marauders, and she had a whole arc there. There's 5 chapters, and the first couple is her being really young and learning the ways of the wasteland. And Chris Hemsworth plays the main villain. He's so great in this. This is one of the best roles I've ever seen him with. He's funny, menacing, everything you want. He went full Australian for this, and it's fantastic. Best parts, and one of my favorite villains in a long time. And you can tell he had so much fun doing this role, and it's awesome. It really makes me think that they should do a Twisted Metal car combat game. I know they did the one a couple years ago, but that had a messy development cycle. I haven't. I've never played it. I know there's a lot of car combat in that, but I think like a Twisted Metal game would be perfect for that. Surprised there's not more Mad Max games. There's one for NES, but I don't think that one's very good. I might get it just for the collection to have it, though. I'm a big fan of the original trilogy, Mad Max, but these new ones are great. I hope they do more. I'd like to see Max come back too. I thought Tom Hardy was good in the role, but who knows if they bring him back or recast him. We'd have to see. Or do it years later, just see where everyone in the wasteland ends up. It'll end up being like the Rick and Morty episode. It's definitely a pretty cool post-apocalyptic world. There's different takes. We had The Last of Us come out not too long ago. This really focuses on more of the chaotic side of the fall of civilization, so they're always fun movies. The car designs are awesome. It's cool what they build, these like war rigs and the different vehicles they make and inventions. It's a crazy world, but it's always fun. It's always a blast to be in, and I hope they have some more in them, and I hope we don't have to wait another 9 years, whatever it was. So I'd say go to the theater for the experience. Check it out. Really awesome movie. One of the best ones I've seen this year. Probably this or Godzilla x Kong. I'm a huge Godzilla fan. This is probably the best. Yeah, I'd probably say that's the best movie so far this year. And then we have In a Violent Nature next week, so I can't wait to see that. I'll catch you in the next video. Thor out.